So this is the last video ever of Overwatch 1. I did actually record my last ever game, but unfortunately it was corrupted for some reason and I couldn't get it. So this isn't my last game. This is just some random gameplay, but we're just going to take a little walk down memory lane and talk about some of the good times and what this game really means to me and how excited I am for Overwatch 2. So Overwatch came out in 2016, about 6 years ago. I didn't have anything besides a PlayStation then. I didn't have my PC. I didn't get Overwatch on release. The only interaction I had with Overwatch, the first interaction I had with Overwatch was my friend Yeti. He streamed at the time, and he streamed Overwatch, and he was big into Overwatch, and I was interested. I remember watching for the first time. I remember watching Overwatch for the first time, and I was like, this looks awesome, but I'm so confused. It's really just a confusing game until you get your hands on it and get into it. But I just remember thinking it was the coolest thing. So I ended up buying it on PlayStation. I know. I started on console. Yuck. But I started on PlayStation 4. It was probably 2017, 2018. So I've been playing for 4 or 5 out of the 6 years. I remember maining Pharah was my first main, and then it swapped to Mercy there for a while. And then in 2019, I got my PC. And without a doubt, the first game I bought was Overwatch. I had to get it on PC, and I was a little nervous to transition from a controller to keyboard and mouse, but now I can't even consider playing any game with the controller anymore. I started by maining Lucio. Lucio was my most played character ever. Later into Ana, and then I got into tanks the last year or two with Sigma and Diva a little bit. Now, I've been a gamer for a while. I started on the GameCube back in my childhood days. Went from anywhere from the Wii to the VR headset to just about anything that you could play, I did play. And there are many different games I was into. I've gone through phases where I've played a lot of 2K, like all the sports games, been into Call of Duty, CSGO, Rocket League. I've been into a lot of different games through the years. But one game that no matter what I'm into at the moment, I will always come back to is Overwatch. I've never had a game like that where I've always come back to it. There's games that I'll play for a while, I'll play for a month or two, and then I'll just stop and I won't come back to it. But Overwatch has always been the game for me. Everyone has the game, and Overwatch was the game for me. I definitely remember, as much as it's like tilting, like Overwatch is very tilting, playing competitive with crappy teammates is tilting. It's also kind of like a comfort game for me as well. Like I can do both. I can sweat and play competitive and get angry, but I can also just relax, play quick play, and watch a TV show or something. And I remember a lot of like times in my life where I was just like not having a good time, or something was going on and I was just in a bad headspace, and I would just take a break from it and just play some Overwatch. Whether I was just playing solos by myself or queuing up with friends and just having a good time. It was just always there, you know? It sounds cliche to say, but Overwatch was always there. It's always been my game to go to. And I'm very excited. I know this is like kind of like a sad tone because it's the end of Overwatch 1, and it is kind of sad because I have a lot of great memories, and it's sad to see it pass, but my nostalgia and my sadness of it being gone does not outweigh my excitement for Overwatch 2. I'm excited to play Overwatch 2 for much longer than I've played Overwatch, and just be into it and play with friends and meet new people. People say that the Overwatch community is really toxic, and it is. There is a fair amount of toxicity, but I have met some really, really, really cool people in Overwatch. I have met countless of online people through many games I've played, but Overwatch is the only ones that I've met people online that I would consider my friends now. So as this book closes and Overwatch is shut down, and then we have Overwatch 2 coming, I just want to take a moment and give a thanks to Overwatch for everything it's meant to me and so many other people in the community, and let's just kill it with Overwatch 2. I'm excited. It's a brand new start. I'm gonna be grinding a lot of streaming and content creation. I'm really hoping for just this game and my motivation to play it to just take me to that next step in my career. And so this is the end of Overwatch, but it's not the end. It's just the beginning.